Welcome to week 1 of this 4-week course. This 4-week course is going to be low on fancy stuff. It's just going to be me sitting here, you sitting wherever you are, no fancy stuff in the background because this course is about basics. To begin with, I want to say that there'll be very little explanation during this course. I'll reiterate that each session, but I'm not going to be explaining much. I'm just going to be saying what you're going to be doing and kind of a little bit of why. So let's begin. You can be sitting in a chair. The leg orientation will be the same. Sitting on a stool, where the leg orientation will be the same. Sitting on a cushion, which I'm currently sitting on, or sitting on the floor, which I'll eventually be sitting on. We can begin with a very simple thing. We're just going to begin by clenching our buttocks. Really simple. So join me clenching our buttocks. We can do that, say, 8 more times. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We're now going to do the same thing with the knees here, and we're going to clench our buttocks. And as we clench our buttocks, we're going to try to pull our knees down at the same time. So you're clenching your buttocks and pulling your knees down. Really simple. Just do 5 more. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. The numbers here are relatively arbitrary, but say between 8 and 15. It's just about getting your mind's connection into your body. You're then going to cross your legs. The right leg in front of the left to begin with. Doesn't really matter because we're going to do 3 variations. Let's say the right in front of the left is the first variation. So we're going to contract our buttocks, push our knees down and rock our pelvis up as though we are thrusting our pelvis forwards, which rounds our back. Then you're going to come back up. So once again, contract, push the knees down and thrust. Let's do that 3 more times. Contract, roll the legs out, thrust. 4 more times. Contract, roll the legs out, thrust. 3 more times. Contract, roll the legs out, thrust. Paying attention that you maintain the contraction, the press down and the thrust simultaneously. 2 more times. Contract, push down, thrust. Last one. Contract, push down, thrust. On this one, you're just going to keep the same body shape. Stretch your arms forwards until your fingertips touch the floor. Or if you wish to, your palms touch the floor. Or if you wish to, you can go further until your elbows may touch the floor. If you're sitting on the floor, it's much easier. If you're on a chair, you can just take your elbows to your knees. And from there, placing the hands on the elbows on the knees or the floor, you're just going to look up and relax to come upright. Let's do that with the second orientation, which is the left leg in front, the right leg behind. Again, really easy, assembly school, sitting down like a child, cross-legged, and you're going to begin by just contracting the buttocks. Let's do that 5 more times. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You're then going to take your feet together. Doesn't matter if the knees are really high, doesn't matter at all. You can still push them down an inch or 2. Even if they're really low, you can still push them down an inch or 2. But you're going to do that whilst you contract your buttocks. So contract, push down, contract, push down, contract, push down, contract, push down, contract, push down. Let's do that 4 more times. Contract, push down, 3, contract, push down, 2, contract, push down, contract, push down, 1. Now notice as I do that, my pelvis immediately begins to rock when I put these 2 movements together. That's good. If yours don't do that, if your hips doesn't do that, doesn't matter. So then we're going to get the same orientation. So the left leg in front of the right, we're going to put those 3 things together. So it's the contraction, the press down and the thrust. Contraction, press down and thrust. Contraction, press down and thrust. Let's do that 2 more times. Contraction, press down and thrust. Maintain the press down as you thrust forwards. Contraction, press down and thrust. Then very, very simply, let your body come forwards. I like to feel as though I'm diving forwards because that helps me maintain this rounded cat shape in my spine. I'm just going to take my palms to the floor I'm going to hold this for a good 5 seconds, holding the contraction in my buttocks, the push down and the thrust. And then I'm just going to relax and release it all and look up. So my spine goes in the opposite orientation. I find I inhale when I do that too. So that's the second orientation. The first is with the right leg in front. The second is with the left leg in front. And the third is when the legs are balanced. What that means is that either the feet are touching, the legs are straight, or both legs are simultaneously behind you. I'm going to go this week with this variation, but when you practice during the week, the third variation is just when the legs are balanced. So you've got 3 options of feet together, legs long, or the legs tucked behind you. Let's go again. Let's do the contractions in our buttocks. As you can see, my hips are rather open, so I'm going to lift my legs so it looks a little bit more familiar to the shape you may be making. We're then going to combine that contraction with the push down. So contract, push down, 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 contract, push down. Let's do 2 more. Now let's do 5, combining all 3 together. Contract, push down, thrust. Contract, push down, thrust. Contract, push down, thrust. Contract, push down, thrust. Let's do 2 more. Contract, push down, thrust. Contract, push down, thrust. Now, maintaining the knees at the same height. I know my knees are disappearing off the camera, but we're not going to worry about that. You're thrusting forwards and then you're just going to stretch, come forward. Some of you may find it very hard to get to the floor, so just allow your fingertips come to the floor. You can even grab hold of your toes. Some of you may be back here. It doesn't matter. It's about the connections. So once you are here, hold the contraction in your buttocks, the push down and the thrusting forwards, and then let it all go. Looking up, so the spine goes into the opposite orientation and you sit upright. That is week 1. Simply do that once or twice a day. That's the appropriate dosage, as it were. It's appropriate because it's fairly simple. It's 3 things put into 3 different shapes, done 3 times. Hope that helps. See you next week, or rather, you'll see me next week. Bye for now.